Nongshim.
Yeah, and I mean, I think for Xfero especially, he's been on this team since 2023. He experienced the ups and downs of this organization. They had seasons where they didn't qualify for playoffs. Now they're looking to lock up that #1 seed. He's been through it all. He's going to be the rock. He's going to be the anchor of this RRQ team today.
Now, while RRQ's players didn't change since last year, I have to say, props to Nongshim. They haven't really changed the core of their roster from their first ascension here in Pacific.
Kept the coaching staff as well.
No.
Stop that.
This is what happens when you put more Americans in the coaching staff. You get the bleed through of the brain rot and all of the American memes here in Pacific. He's corrupted poor young Monyet. He was such a good boy.
Oh, that was so unnecessary. But you know what? They've done that every single match in kickoff, and it seemed to do them okay. Well, we'll be starting off with the Crowd as our first map here, and you made a really interesting point by Jemkin. Likely going to be playing the Chamber, and Jemkin on Chamber is absolutely divine.
We have the Agent Select coming through now. RRQ, no changes from when we saw them last. This is pure comfort for this team. Jemkin is on that Chamber. He's going to heat up in a major way.
They're going to start to reposition into the Headhunter of Jemkin. Here we go. He gets a double. He's looking for Darby as well. Can't get the job done. It was sub 30 seconds to go. You got to start to skedaddle over in towards this B side.
Yeah, Monyet hears it, wants to get ahead, but no, he doesn't expect two more players straggling behind. It's Ivy with a double, and the numbers have been handed over to Nongshim.
Where is Mr. Crazy Guy going to start to come from? Darby jumping up a storm, trying to find him. Can't do it now, Crazy Guy. Can he come up clutch?
Has the paranoia to work off of. Smokes off the main area for now, but doesn't know where RB is lurking. Right click connects, it shots to the torso, and Nongshim pick up pistol.
It's T1, and they started off nicely with the 4-0, but you cannot forget the 10-0 start that RRQ found against DFM to close that series 2-0. Very convincing on Corrode. But as Pilsky was kind of highlighting, we didn't see the defenses from them, right? So I'm going to be very interested.
RRQ playing it cautiously for now.
Yep. Guys, I'm wondering, is this the Nongshim that we know? They're going slow. Which is fine in this sort of round as well. Francis, see what you can spot out with the Marshall. That's a nice one. If there's anyone that you want trying to farm up the eco frags, it is the Yoru with the Marshall, but only going to be good for 2. And gifting that gun now over towards Monyet to see what he can find.
Francis was the guy who earned first ace of Pacific Kickoff as well in 2026, but right now it's Monyet to fire back. Crazy Guy finds a couple down middle as well.
This is where problems can occur. Do you expect that Jemkin has elevated himself from that rendezvous? Feels like Darby had a bit of an idea, but now no longer. It's all on to Exros. This is going to be an upset of a round for Nongshim.
Still a Guardian though, so not entirely impossible, but RRQ should have the right plays.
No smoke available for Crazy Guy, but a paranoia if they do spot out where Exros is. It's not even planning for him though, unfortunately, and now they've just found him. Paranoia in. Defuse starting to be stuck, and the Stinger at close range is just not the weapon you want to go up against, or is it? Oh, the timing just gets out the defuse for Crazy Guy, gets the kill at the end as well, and that is a round that you would usually say RRQ have no business in finding that they gather.
Comes down close, but thanks to the numbers, it still works out, right? I mean, there was a slight chance, think about it, wall penetration, it could work, but still, with the way that Monyet was playing around, with the additional support from that Stinger, it just bought time away.
It's 5 versus 3 at the end of the day that they drop, right? These are situations that you cannot have happen. If you've got a lone soldier by themselves, you need to be reeling them in. We need to see
possibly pop up on the other side with flash from Francis. Crazy Guy feels the heat and backs off and still gets tagged, and there goes Dabby even further, but RQ answers. But RRQ just taking their time, slowly marching through. RB makes his presence known. Jemkin thinks it's all clear though, finally spots it as he turns around. That's Ivy gone. Maybe another as they manage to pop on through. Pressure onto the spike tap as well. RRQ now in the lead.
That's really unfortunate of Ivy, to be honest with you. That box is not a safe spot. If you have a bit of a win condition on this map as well, if you're enabling Jemkin to feel super comfortable on this chamber, if you're seeing Monyet get really dirty and being able to answer against the likes of Darby as well, it could get very problematic for Nongshim. You just see he was spotted out, just best when it's pacey, best when it's chaotic, readily available to take the fights, and that's what Darby is trying to do here. You can see why it's so gorgeous, but Monyet wants to answer back.
Great positioning just in time. Bring the numbers back. Dabi, of course, trying to find another spot as well, but at least the spike goes down. They do try to slow things down with the C's, but that's pretty much the best they've got. X-Ross, though, still landing the shots! 3 down, and X marks the spot. RRQ has to recede.
We hear Sungmin say that X-Ross feels comfy on this initiator role when they changed all the agents for a bunch of the boys on the roster, but he's coming out with great crosshair placement in this round for the 4K to equalize.
Just off the top of it as well, you might think Monette equalizing. He's trying to jump spot around, throw off crosshair placements. No, it's not a problem for X-Ross.
I mean, look at the first shot that X-Ross actually comes out with, right? He's got the protection of Ivy shooting the haunt for him. You need the clean comms in that position. But my word, Monette gets a smacker straight to his face, and then the quick allocations for X-Ross. Nightfall online. Capitalize in every single situation, and now it's go time into this B side.
Straight through with a Nightfall first. RB to teleport in. Jemkin already calling the rotations in, but it's a little bit slow as well. A couple of pistol shots do connect, but unfortunately, Ivy managed to lurk around as well. Still though, Xfero in the game, but gets spotted out at the end. X-Ross once more.
There's some decent damage delivered by RRQ in that round. As they reclaim some stability, perhaps looking for a little bit more. They have the lead 3-2. There will be a timeout coming around the bend. Hopefully it is of the friendly type. Now it's cheeky, isn't it? Cushy finding Darby. No elevation angle is going to be able to find that return from RB, unfortunately.
Pretty good on the recognition from the side of RRQ, but you still want to count on Jemkin for the way that Nongshin want to insert themselves into A. Flash goes through.
They spotted him.
Goes back though, manages to TP out, but now stuck into the corner.
Yeah, Operator splits the wickets in that one, but the pressure is certainly mounting over at this A side. They're wanting to try and get on in, but the flash, it doesn't work at all. It's Crazy Guy, and he's going nuclear in this round, isn't he? Absolutely shutting everything down, as it's just going to be Ivy, and the wall drops, and so does his head from the shoulders. A 4K for Crazy Guy, 3-3.
Ultimately comes down to how Crazy Guy relays forward after Jemkin fires his shots.
Definitely need to see a way in which you're trying to remove this Odin spam from the equation, in how you're trying to get rid of this operator from Jemkin as well, because if he really is able to activate, hold his lines convincingly.
A little bit from RB as well, but there we go. The spams work in a treat. You do have X-Ross firing back though, and now the overdrive popped, but Monette square on. X-Ross though, not backing down.
They don't know Xfero's here though. He can steal this one as he catches RB in transition.
And now he heads on through. X-Ross inside of the smoke, trying to play sneaky around the corners.
This is for the ace.
Still needs to try to isolate the duels though, and with the way that Xfero has been positioned, unfortunately goes down. It's off to just Jemkin. Nightfall does hit. Oh, and there it goes! Straight into the ground is Jemkin, and X-Ross comes up huge with ace.
But no, X-Ross slides out from Link, finds the multi-frag, settles himself with the plant. He's done bloody everything in this round, essentially. His team, a distraction. The ace to come through for X-Ross. And Nongshim again take the lead in this close affair. And full focus on getting into this A site.
Flash has been drawn out. RQ has suffered against Ivy's lurks though. Oh, and they do as well. A second time. Now trying to set up, you don't have the Nightfall anymore.
Yeah, and Ivy is super low, so you do consider using the pit or not. They're going to opt to do so.
Just in the nick of time, the relay bolt finding no effect, but Jemkin still around the edge of elbow. Takes down yet another. Now, how do you break into the pit? It's Monette with overdrive. Crazy Guy managed to take down Dabi as well, and it's just RB left outside of the smoke, square and open in the face.
He's going to hold the lines with the team. I am a little bit surprised, mind you, that the Link position is not looked after by Nongshim when the wall goes down from Darby. The fast lane gets him in towards the site, but as soon as it drops, it's very quick from Jemkin to get activated in the round as well. Xfero for the close, keeping... It's going to be somewhere. It's either going to be the B wall, or it's going to be in through mid. And unfortunately in this round, Francis has found that the bullets through the wall also do have a big effect. We hear that there is some sort of answer that Nongshim have to be able to remove Jemkin from the equation. Not like that. You can just see the passiveness from RRQ. They understand the win conditions of this round as well. Not giving opportunities over to Nongshim.
If Monyet goes down, it's possible that they could just come back in together. xFaro, off of the information that Monyet gets, unfortunately does go down to RB on a slight trade, but there you go, the whole team already arriving on the scene. And Monyet's just dancing around, waiting for someone else to come on through, or luring him into open range with that shorty. Crazy Guy's the one who finds it at the end, and it's RRQ back in the lead.
You're going to have to start to see some sort of balancing of the economy, but there's no mass damage that's being delivered just yet. We're just going to be buying what we can, juggling where we can as well. The onus really is on Nongshim to off-put this Odin, to off-put this operator. They've currently not been able to really successfully do so. Through the smokes, through the corners, get him off the line with the dimensional drift. As Darby will follow in pursuit.
A good try. Monyet's here to support though. And it's out of the drift they go. They get hit by Nightfall as well. Is it possible for RQ to flood back in?
Oh, this flank though. Ivy watching for it. Ivy finding xFaro. Opportunities now for Nongshim to try and tie things up yet again.
Different angle and support this time. You have a little bit from the Odin as well. Oh, it's Dambi. Unfortunately caught the first casualty for Nongshim. They're still in a good position over the spike though, which makes it really difficult for RQ to get on top. And that's where Francis, alongside Xros, continue to layer down. It's just not possible for RRQ.
Not overcommit absolutely everybody. As soon as you get a vision check that it's not even being defused, you just play your angles a little bit more passively. Don't offer up an opportunity for anyone to peek through the elbow as well. That was being held nicely by RB with the attempt of Jemkin trying to do that. So they are. Now you see the reveal of Jemkin.
What they don't expect is Cushy though. Oh, another fatality thanks to the Odin. Such a dirty way to play, and the Prowler now comes back in again.
Darby has been shut down so much already. 3 and 11. And members inside the site of RRQ. An extra if needed with the TP check towards elbow. Crazy Guy just confirms that they are still here as Jenkins will remove Francis.
Unbelievable. The Odin's still here as well. I mean, this whole time we thought it was going to be a heads up between Dambi and Jemkin, but no. It's Cushy's Odin as well. The spike down though.
If this is just a trade game from RRQ, they will come out on top of this retake.
Hopping over, we look to Xros, perhaps Ivy, but there goes RRQ. The numbers prevailing makes it so tough. It's just RB as he looks to train his sights on top of the spike. RQ looks to dislodge with the snake bite. But lo and behold, the Odin back in. Oh, it's Jemkin onto the other side. It's too good.
Tied scoreline though at the half, or will they lead just by a little bit?
Still possible, but either way, this performance already truly worthy of a final.
If it continues this way for all 5 maps, it's started to close.
xFaro still into the corner. Gate crash, doesn't matter. Snakebite now forces the team apart, and Crazy Guy goes huge! It's Monyet as well chiming in, but Dambi has managed to do a little bit of work.
Keep an eye on mid. Jemkin is going to miss the opportunity to try and find Ivy as he sneaks in towards the site in a 2 versus 2. The plant goes down.
Spike planted.
Trying to keep himself concealed. Jemkin. Screen in his face. Has to look for the right timing as well. Monyet still has a full kit.
They're just looking at every angle that they could possibly come from. Jemkin now peeking out.
And that's unfortunately where the round ends. RB as well, right off the top of the smokes once more, and that's going to be a tied score at the end of the first half.
6-6, but look at the scoreline on the frag department as well. Crazy Guy is the one who is getting in amongst all of these fights as well. Atop the server, 15 kills at the moment. Not the player that you would put as the mass fragging option on this map, but hey, if he's able to call a good game and continue on fragging, who are we to say to stop it? Maybe the Nongshim fans will want that. But now it is time for the exchange of, and now you just start to ramp things up over at A. You figure out that the Omen is there and you just put absolute pressure on towards RB as Darby finds Jemkin.
It's real good pickup. RQ might have the sight, but numbers lost. And Francis perhaps still unchecked.
He can flank. You're going to have to wait and see what timing he does find here. With the Prowler of Xros though and the Relay Bolt, that can be an avenue to get Darby in.
Just means RRQ, despite not having the recognition for it, they might just have to push a little bit deeper into the site. Unfortunately, though, they have been corralled back thanks to utility, and Dambi is starting to go off. He's looking for more shots. Crazy Guy slows him down. Xfera and Monyet actually getting involved. It's just Ivy now in an instance, and he's not quite able to track on to the heads. Finds the first one, gets onto the spike, but Crazy Guy just swings by with a right click.
Being kept at bay as well, kept checked. RRQ expecting that was going to come into play. And some spam through the smokes. I mean, it's a bit unlucky for RB, to be completely honest with you, but when you are funneling in from a singular position, and a lot of the numbers are there in terms of bodies, it's always going to be a little bit awkward if the wayward sprays do get you.
All the goods alongside with it, positioning towards elbow, maybe a little bit more space towards back sight. Tough retake now.
Yeah, but throw caution to the wind, I guess. Get Dambi in with that Bucky, do what he does best.
He has been handed it. Crazy Guy, though, look at this angle. Smokes it off as well, continues to jiggle around. Oh, and then stray shot is the one that goes off. A couple more shots, though. Ivy continues to swing, but Xfero just lines them all up with a ghost.
Stretch the lead. How far forward will they bring it? Because the buy will come up for Nongshim right now. And we got to start to see some good decisions from them in the very beginning on this defensive side as well. Catch Xfero off guard. Oh, and he finds one onto Dambi. It's actually quite large here. Need to reposition themselves because I'm looking at the radar right now. Xros he just checked the tower, so it feels like there's a bit of an idea that they know this is possible to come through from Crazy Guy.
Yeah. They're actually going further up into B main, and
it's the right call. It's what they have to do at the moment.
Going to be unfortunate for RRQ. Oh, crouch though! Oh my goodness, Monyet with a sudden double.
Yeah, they weren't ready for that timing for the peek out from RRQ. This round flips upside down, flips into the favor of RRQ with the plant going down.
Spike planted.
We're back into a retake scenario. RB, Francis, they do have flashes though.
Well, we've seen many a clutch from them at the moment in Pacific. Can they come up with one where really required? A Crazy Guy in the smoke realm, ill-advised in that position.
Look at that, dirty as well with the clone going through. A little bit of footsteps, a little bit of noise, but the discipline from RQ, they're not moving. Just positioned up by Heaven. And play around with a fast lane, pull the attention away. Monyet starts to make a move. RB, no, he's not getting off of the spike. Oh, he got it! Oh my God, he's got killed at the end.
He didn't get it. That had to be a millisecond. I need to know exactly how much time was left on that. That had to be 0-0 and sub 10 for sure.
But
that was
overdrive
so damn close.
Tracked on all the way through. What a way to save the round by RRQ.
I mean, the C's was in as well, right? He's low in HP. He's sticking it in the timing. Kill in from Monyet on towards Francis. Gets the overdrive. I mean, oh, 0-0-6. I knew it was less than 0.10. But to what avail? They don't do anything with it at the moment. They just hold the bodies there. They wait and try to react on the back of what RRQ sends their way. Bucky revealed onto RB, and the trades are better from RRQ. They recognize the approach that they need to go in with. The plant goes down.
And it's just absolute brute force with how they're able to play off of Monyet as well, but look at the shot from Dambi.
Did Jemkin make noise? I don't know. Here we go, Nongshim.
Now you've got the clone going through. Perhaps a bit of timing for Dambi, but Crazy Guy still trying to keep him in check. Oh, he slides! It's the third kill under his belt, and Francis to finish! Crazy Guy gets caught!
1, 2, and 3 for the Thrifty to start in the fourth round. The fourth from Thrifty. It's happened again for the third time today. A much needed round for Nongshim. One that you just have to shrug off if you are RRQ. Because you made the right decisions to get in towards that A side. You absolutely did. Sometimes sheriffs happen, sometimes
angling up in towards it. Oh, Francis gets the drop!
Oh, but he doesn't get out of that. An immediate trade, and superseded by Ivy, finding Monyet as well. So, but it's patience from Ivy not to overplay this, as Xros plays spot first, finds one, the trades are there.
And Ivy's still just waiting for the right time. It's not even really needed because Dambi's just bulldozing, storming through.
Get rid of that op as well, throw it off the map. I get a bit of a sinking feeling that he may very well try his hand. It's an early TP. It does allow RB to slip in towards the site, because if it's 4 seconds for a plant. He waits, he finds the time, he swings, and he wins no matter what. This man has been around the block a few times.
But yeah, it's not going to happen this time. But the odds, I think, the way how Nongshim started out, that's...
Yeah, I mean, getting Francis on the line, if he's hitting the shot, awesome, amazing. It's what you need. If Jemkin does there, things change up a little bit, and the round is definitely a bit of a different variety. So,
hopefully not happening anytime soon. You got a slight setup. RB perched up top, gets off of it, still managing to get onto another player. The paranoia sets down, and it's Dumpy, the flick!
A wrist breaker in the round. Yeah, the right idea from RB to play on the angle that Crazy Guy is going to TP in towards as well. You got Monyet trying to send himself in with the Bucky. Not today. That's Darby's special. And Cushy will be found in the spawn as well. Time out territory seems reasonable.
So otherwise you start to lose those buys again and again. We'll see what they can actually scrounge up though.
Let's have a relook at this one. It's so good.
The fact that they've gone...
I think you need to move Maxim. He's helping the 5%. He's setting up the 5%.
Camilo then.
Oh, they're all in on this one.
Off angle for Jemkin though, but unfortunately goes down. It's Dumpy with the double. Crazy Guy answers back. X-Ross into it again, and it's just Xpharaoh off to the races. The spike away from him, irretrievable. As soon as he turns his back or reveals a shoulder. Okay.
Doable.
Started off against Francis, but it's still high-low around this spot. Tosses the snake bite. That's a good go. Trying to look for a couple wall banks as well, but he's still susceptible. So tries to play it ever so tightly around. Oh, he's found X-Ross. Low HP though. And it's RB that swings, goes down to the headshot. A 1v3 clutch for Xpharaoh.
You're playing angles that almost favor him with that peak. I was a little bit surprised that it wasn't an immediate swing when that snake spike goes down as well from RB. I loved the idea on the barrier drop from Nongshim though. Get that pit in, get the utility, force the hand of RRQ, but Xpharaoh in with the Red Bull clutch. As soon as he got the first, you would assume as well. Nongshim have credits, Nongshim have mid.
Francis with the shots, TP's away, Dambi making noise around it as well. RRQ forced to respect Nongshim's space.
To high gear it up. It's X-Ross though, on the line, lines them up.
Spike down mid.
Just for a couple as well, but the round's possibly already done.
Enemy remaining.
It's Stragglers, it's Xpharaoh alone, and it's Jemkin trying to possibly hold on to the op. Pop flash across.
Ooh, he nearly got him too. Francis on the trampoline, jumps over the bullet.
We're back into the Headhunter. It's 2 rounds as well. He's hearing footsteps up from behind. Oh no, Jemkin, you're completely surrounded.
But after the slip-up quack in the previous round of Nongshim, they immediately answer back to equalize yet again. Taking a different look towards this round as well. Not really pushing an extremity per se, but up through mid. Courtesy of Francis, courtesy of the team following him. Not leaving him out to dry.
Nongshim with the support as well, so...
It's the nice off angle here, but Jemkin is just inching out, finds Francis.
That just might be enough.
Not the way you want to play against an anti-eco.
Jemkin to work alongside the team. They're looking for additional support because it's all pistols on the other side. The Nightfall completely contains RRQ into Link, and Dambi starts to have a go. Hops over. Xpharaoh finds a shot, looks to pick up the weapon. It's still Jemkin trying to fire out through. He takes down Dambi. Ivy takes down Jemkin, and then it's just left with Crazy Guy.
They've got Overlook on the spike. He'll pick that one up in this 1 versus 2 into the side, to the crosshairs with a reload as X-Ross and X marks the spot. Nongshim find 11. That was the lesser buy, remember though, for RRQ here, so they will have the weapons in their possession for this next round, but this is going to be an important one. You drop this, and it's map point for Nongshim.
Well, they're worrisome on the buys as well. They'll be able to get one on the next, but map point
Being traced back.
Oh, now he goes Dimensional Drift. just to add some extra pressure, but it's RB holding on to the corners, and it's the choke point that prevents RQ from gaining control. Crazy Guy, though, Lurk now revealed. He's looking to get from the shadows onto the spike.
The interest for me right now is going to be on towards Francis. If Jemkin pivots through towards mid, will he be able to cut him off? It's an early plant at the moment that's going to buy a lot of time for Nongshim to get over towards this B site. There's an opportunity twofold here. Jemkin in mid, no one to give him a battle. Crazy Guy pushing through the halls.
Danby with low HP as well.
Good angle.
He's got to survive. He's got to find something. There he goes. Perhaps a little bit more will be even better as well. As you've mentioned, this is such a crucial round for RQ to pick up, but unfortunately Jemkin hits the floor. And it's just Crazy Guy left. Where could he be, says Xross. Starts to clear all around, makes a lot of noise, but the flick's not quite there. Francis, instant response after the teammate falls. Nongshim up to map point.
Good try. And they've got two of them to play for here, and this is where the straw might break the camel's back, because the credit scenario of RRQ that I was talking about a little bit earlier as well in these rounds is still going to enable them a buy, but keep a check on the shields perhaps. The good trades backwards and forwards attempts from RRQ, and the right kind of idea when you're at a deficit position in that one as well. Get that TP from Crazy Guy in, get that plant down. But again, it's just the trade game that is always for both of these teams.
Still, though, feeling a lot of heat. Danby dumping a lot of utility just to get himself out. Jemkin actually finds a right timing, but RB tucked inside the orb. It's spotted at the end.
Yeah, we've seen that before. An expected location from him. Two-player advantage now with plant down for RQ.
Also the smokes, the judge, all set up for it. RQ could very well extend or angle towards an overtime.
You can see with these numbers as well that Xfero doesn't want to deploy this pit. You want access to that in the next round. I do like it.
Nongshim, though, they've got the cash. Not going to back down. Francis hoping that someone peeks out. The Prowler does go confirming, though, and Xfero makes a good go. Double kill being found with a spray, and it's just Xross now with a spike ticking away. Might even run off for a save.
Job's done. You can't do anything here. Even on the exit strategy at the moment, the weapon, you'd love to be able to hold on to it because RB's relatively low in the credits department. So that's a good frag on towards Crazy Guy. 11-12, we go the distance. It just always seems we cannot separate Nongshim and RRQ in a map, in a series. How many more times will this happen?
As RQ, you're back thinking, gotta watch out for Link. The paranoias both hit and collide. But at the same time, fast lane, it's Nongshim that gets shut down.
Yeah, caught in the open. Unfortunate for them right now with the advantage of RRQ. This is the time you're putting in the pit, you would assume. There's another casualty. Francis down. This one looking very plausible to bring into an overtime. Xross and Ivy have to go for this.
No other option. No other utility as well, though, and you're working against a pit. Oh, my lord. You're just going to have to step in and hope for the best? No. Cushy spots him out. Crazy towards the backside as well. It's a flawless 5? Or so.
RRQ doing well. Well, 2 actual chances, but on the stream, we're looking for more.
You jump check?
And as Jemkin pushes ever so closer in towards mid, he's on the right angle to potentially find Ivy, the gun barrel to reveal himself. The missed shot, the headhunter whip out. An absolute stellar shot. Now to the B side, 45 seconds to go. It is go time indeed for Nongshim to try and get on in removal of Crazy Guy. But do you try to force a plant at the moment? You do.
No more utility left for RQ to try to thwart it, so might as well. 4v4 though. And they just hold on back. Nongshim stepped right into the crosshairs. Now you got to defend this spike with your life. Your position somewhat revealed. RB looking for Monyet, and he does line up too! Jemkin, Xfero holding down the line for RQ. They kick off OT with a win.
The mid battle as well. You would have surely seen Ivy win that one. Should have won that one. Misses the shots, the headhunter pullout. There's only one shot that Jemkin has, by the way, in that headhunter, and he finds the frag. The round will be coming forward for RRQ. They now see themselves, but risky on 46 HP. He's looking for the angle. He's looking for an exit strategy now, of all time. Monyet removes him. And there's still enough time for RRQ. 50 seconds. To B or A, though, that's the call. Jemkin leans towards the former, and so will the team.
Still concealed as well, Jemkin. So now the attention brought back over onto Link. Ivy tries to get a couple of good dinks, but it's not quite connecting fully. RB, though, gets a good little drive-by onto the Phantom Sprays. It's Cushy with low HP. They hunker back down, and they take down the Nongshim forces. It's just X-Ross on for a 1v3 retake.
Spike planted.
He's got the utility, but his first obstacle, crazy guy, full health, no flash, just crouches and finds the headshot. No long OTs for map 1. RRQ closes out with a scoreline of 14-12.
Yeah, they do it in one. Would have been a different story with immediate trades from RRQ, from Nongshim in that last round, but hey, this is the way that the game does go.